Do you ever wake up feeling like you didn't sleep at all? As if no matter how long you stay in bed, you're still exhausted, foggy, and barely getting through the day? You're not alone, and the good news is you don't have to continue feeling this way either. Today, I'm sharing how optimizing your sleep can be key to improving your focus, energy, and overall cognitive health. If you're dealing with any level of cognitive decline or chronic fatigue, this could be the missing piece you've been waiting for. In this video, I'll explore the critical importance of sleep for cognitive health and why it matters so much, the common sleep disruptors that might be sabotaging your rest without you even realizing it, and practical and actionable tips to enhance your sleep quality starting tonight. So let's start with why sleep is so crucial for your brain. During sleep, your brain doesn't just shut off. In fact, it's incredibly active. One of the key functions of sleep is cognitive processing and memory consolidation. Think of it as your brain's time to organize and file away everything you've learned throughout the day. Without adequate sleep, these processes are disrupted, leading to memory lapses and difficulties in concentrating. Sleep also plays a crucial role in brain detoxification. During deep sleep, your brain's glymphatic system works like a cleaning crew, clearing out toxins that accumulate during the day. When sleep is compromised, this cleansing process is incomplete, leaving you with old and broken parts to work with the next day and potentially leading to cognitive decline over time. Now let's talk about chronic fatigue. If you're already dealing with persistent tiredness, you know that sleep can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, restorative sleep is vital for recharging your energy levels, but on the other hand, poor sleep can exacerbate fatigue, trapping you in a vicious cycle where no amount of rest seems to make a difference. Research has shown that individuals with chronic fatigue syndrome often experience disrupted sleep patterns, leading to non-restorative sleep. This means you might be sleeping but not getting the deep restorative sleep your body needs to truly recover. This only worsens fatigue and can also intensify cognitive symptoms, creating a downward spiral that's really hard to break. Dr. Dale Bredesen, a leading expert in Alzheimer's prevention and reversal, emphasizes the critical role of sleep in his RECODE protocol for reversing cognitive decline. He highlights that consistent quality sleep is essential for preventing the buildup of harmful proteins in the brain and maintaining overall brain health. Moreover, studies published in journals like Nature and Biochemistry Research International have demonstrated that poor sleep is directly linked to reduced cognitive performance and increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases. These findings are not just theoretical. They underscore the importance of making sleep a priority if you want to protect your cognitive health and manage chronic fatigue. So now let's talk about some common sleep disruptors. And since my background is in pharmacy, let's start with medications. Stimulants like Adderall, prescribed for focus in ADHD, can keep your brain too alert to wind down at night. And certain antidepressants, particularly those that increase serotonin, can also disrupt your sleep cycles, making it harder to get restorative rest. Then there's another category to be mindful of: benzodiazepines, commonly used for anxiety or insomnia. While they may help you fall asleep faster, they can interfere with the deep stages of sleep that your brain needs for memory consolidation and recovery. So even though you're sleeping, you may not feel rested. Next, let's talk about stress and anxiety, particularly the internal dialogue that often accompanies cognitive decline. Thoughts like, what if my memory gets worse? Or, will I ever feel normal again? Can create a loop of worry that plays on repeat when you're trying to fall asleep. This kind of mental chatter, especially when paired with the fear of declining cognitive abilities, can significantly disrupt your ability to relax and drift off into a restful sleep. Physical symptoms such as joint pain, headaches, or hormonal imbalances common in chronic fatigue can also be major sleep disruptors. These symptoms not only make it difficult to fall asleep, but can also cause you to wake up frequently during the night, preventing that deep restorative sleep. For instance, fluctuating hormone levels, particularly in women approaching menopause, can lead to night sweats and hot flashes that make staying asleep a challenge. Then, irregular sleep patterns, especially those where you go to bed at different times each night, can confuse your body's internal clock. Consistent bedtimes are key to establishing a strong sleep-wake cycle. Screen time before bed is another big one. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and TVs tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, which inhibits the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep. And a lack of physical activity during the day can also make it harder for your body to feel ready for sleep at night. Even gentle exercise can help regulate your sleep patterns. And before we go any further, I want to go over a couple of myths about sleep. Myth number 1, you can catch up on sleep over the weekend. In reality, while sleeping in on weekends might make you feel temporarily better, it doesn't fully compensate for sleep lost during the week. Consistency is the key to truly restorative sleep. And myth number 2, sleep aids are harmless. While some sleep aids can be helpful in the short term, many can lead to dependency or disrupt your natural sleep cycles over time, like I mentioned before. It's important to use them cautiously and ideally under the guidance of a healthcare provider. Now let's dive into my top practical tips for optimizing your sleep. Number 1, establish a consistent sleep routine. One of the most effective ways to improve your sleep is by establishing a consistent sleep routine. In fact, it's so important that I made it my number 1 recommendation. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, including weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. This consistency trains your body to know when it's time to wind down and when it's time to wake up, leading to deeper and more restful sleep. Remember, while it may be tempting to sleep in on weekends, sticking to your regular wake-up time will benefit you more in the long run. Number 2, create a sleep-inducing environment. Your sleep environment plays a critical role in how well you sleep. A cool, dark, and quiet bedroom can make a significant difference. Aim to keep your bedroom temperature between 60 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 to 19 degrees Celsius for optimal sleep. Consider removing electronic devices like TVs, smartphones, and tablets from your bedroom. The light from these devices can interfere with the melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep, not to mention the electromagnetic fields or EMFs that these electronics emit, even when you're not using them. Blackout curtains are another great tool, especially if you're sensitive to light or live in an area with a lot of streetlights. I live in the middle of nowhere, Tennessee, so this isn't as much of an issue for me as it might be for someone who lives in a city like Nashville. But blackout curtains can block out external light, helping to maintain a dark environment conducive to sleep. And white noise can be a great addition to your nighttime routine. It helps drown unwanted noises and put your mind at ease, having a constant steady noise in the background. We have one that we use every single night and absolutely love it. If you want to check out the one we use, it would be super helpful for me if you would use my affiliate link, which I'll put in the description below. Number 3, a mindful pre-bedtime routine. What you do in the hour leading up to bedtime can set the stage for a restful night. Engaging in calming activities such as reading, listening to soothing music, or gentle stretching can signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Creating a ritual around these activities helps your body and mind transition from the busyness of the day to a more relaxed state, making it easier to drift off when your head hits the pillow. Number 4, nutrition and supplements. What you eat and when you eat it can also impact your sleep. Foods rich in magnesium, like leafy greens, nuts, and seeds, can promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. About 40% of the U.S. population seems to be deficient in magnesium, so many people may benefit from additional magnesium before bed. If that's something you want to try, I'll link my top recommendation and the one I take in the description below. All you have to do is click the link and make a free account, and you'll get to enjoy access to this high-quality magnesium at a special discount. Chamomile tea is another great option due to its calming properties, and other supplements like melatonin can be beneficial, especially if you're dealing with disrupted sleep patterns. There are many others out there, however, it's important to use all of these under the guidance of a healthcare professional to ensure they're right for you. And keep in mind that timing is key when it comes to meals. Aim to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bed to give your body time to digest so your body can focus on the restorative things it needs to do while you sleep instead of digestion. And number 5, manage stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety are major sleep disruptors, like I mentioned, but there are techniques you can use to manage them. Deep breathing exercises, meditation, or journaling before bed can help calm your mind and prepare you for sleep. For more tips on managing stress, watch this video right here. And remember, managing stress is a long-term process, so be patient with yourself as you find what works best for you. Now, it's important to differentiate between tips that can have immediate effects and those that require time and consistency. For example, adjusting your room temperature and removing electronics can lead to pretty immediate improvements in your sleep environment. However, establishing a regular sleep routine, managing stress, and addressing underlying anxieties are long-term strategies that may take time to fully impact your sleep quality. Be consistent and give yourself grace as you work towards better sleep. So what tips are you planning to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos on optimizing your brain health. For even more tips and resources, visit my website at oakleywellness.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.